Morning tubers, it's Sunday, November 22nd, that's the time, that's the temp in the garage. What was it, 57 years ago today? We lost JFK? Damn, okay. All right, still working on this issue. So I took the one bolt out to where I figured I'd mount this onto, but this area in here gets in way of the belt. But it would have been an ideal thing. It would have fit right there, and then it would have, let's see, come on. And the belt gets in the way, yeah. So you can see the belt gets in the way. And to pick it up and everything, there's not enough hose. So, nice idea, won't work. So, next thing, I sat there and I said, well, what if we stick a piece of 1/4-inch all-thread rod through the hole? Hang on. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Oh, look. And it keeps, we make the bolt longer, and it keeps it off the pulley. Look at that. Perfect. The only thing we need to do is warm it up and see how much expansion the hose is going to take. So, this is metric. It's in, what is it, M8-1.25. So I got a 3-inch bolt. I'm going to need to cut more threads in it because I want it to thread up to about here, because I want the threads to start coming out the back of the alternator. So we'll pull this out. Hang on. Yeah. So this was a nice thought and a nice try, but too bad it didn't work. And I didn't take an account of where the belt was. And if we mounted it here, it would be so high up, it wouldn't work. So I'm going to get out the tap and die set, and we're going to chase this down a little bit more. Give me some more threads on it, because but you see how the bolt will sit there and do what I need it to do to hold up the hose. So before I screw that in, let me cut some more threads on this. We'll get a tap and die set, and we'll bring you back. Hoses. These are the other hoses that Rock Auto offered. And in the description they said it was longer here and longer here, so in case you wanted to trim it back. Well, the funny thing about it is, if you turn around and take a look, it actually got longer here. And they didn't say nothing about that in the description. So, interesting. This is a Gates. I always like Gates products. And this is a, AC Delco. So, we'll hang on to them. This is a AC Delco. I got the Gates lower radiator hose. I like ordering both of them, see. But we'll hang on to them and sit there and use them for, because if by the time I sit there and to get, this was $12.97, and then pay for shipping, you ship it back and everything, I just as soon hang on to them and not pay for the shipping. So, let me get the tap and die set out, and I'll bring you guys back later. Alright, got the die out. We're cutting threads down probably for another maybe 1/8 of an inch. I want the threads to come through the back of the alternator bracket here. I want them sticking through. So we'll try it again. Man, could Sears print this stuff any smaller? Yeah. I'd use the cheaters and the magnifying glass. to catch the right, get the right dye. So okay, I mean, you guys don't want to see me just spin this thing, do you? You want to watch that? You should be using cutting oil. I don't have any, but lubrication is good there on doing this. But so let me get, this is a two-handed project, so more in a minute later. Alright guys, that's the completed completed bolt assembly. We're going to go ahead and install it, and next up will be to fire up the car and let it get hot and see how large that hose does expand. So when I get more, I'll bring you guys back later. There, it's installed, and we're just sticking right out, so we're close. So yeah, so hopefully, let's see, that'll keep it from coming down, but we got to know how much it expands here. Sit here, you can see right here where it was hitting, where it already started hitting. So need to heat it up and see what happens. So got a few other things to do. Still got chores around the house to do. So when I get to afford the time back on the car, I'll turn you guys back on later. Hey guys, just started it up. Had a break in the lull, let's say. More in a minute. Sorry for the fan noise, but I think it's going to work. Let's get a flashlight. Hang on. I think the bolt's going to work. So I think that's a fix. Cool. All right. Well, that's all I'm going to do today. Oops. Fan never has done that before. Shut itself off. So it must be that the shroud is working. All right. Okay, we're about 170, 160. We'll let her build up a little more and see. So when we get up to 180, I'll bring you guys back later. I figured I better do this before the fan kicks on. Oh, just did. We're clear. I think that's a fix. So we're going to go with this for the time being. Alright, I will be loading this up here later on. Everybody have a good Sunday. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments later.